Ladies and gentlemen, what is happening? Welcome to the Wrestling Wire. I am your host, The Saint, and we are here tonight to do a special live stream preview show because this weekend, Marion, North Carolina, HWA is coming to take over. They're on a collision course. We have got some serious matchups to go over. We got some crazy guests that are coming on. It's just one of those things where when you like what you do, people recognize that you like it and the passion, the affinity for it. And then all of a sudden it's like, let's do this. Let's do more. So that's just kind of how it goes. But anyway, the show we're talking about once again is this weekend's HWA. That's Heritage Wrestling Alliance collision course. Check out this flyer right here, man. You got Big Country, Mickey Richards, Whiskey Business, Caleb Crocker, ECW's own Chris Hamrick will be in the house. Angel coming in, Spotlight Scotty Brooks, and Frankie Kazarian. That's right, the Frankie Kazarian from TNA Wrestling will be there. Guys, they've got 5 matches we're going to be going over. We have got some talent already in the back that are going to be joining us here shortly. We're just going to have a time tonight. So I hope you guys are ready, and I hope everybody's ready to drop their comments and, questions. Wait a minute. Look at, whoa. We may have a little bit of a spoiler. The Dante Khalifa will be at HWA this Saturday. Sir, I have checked all of these photos. I don't have you on here. So I am definitely interested to see why the Dante Khalifa is going to be showing up to Marion, North Carolina this weekend. I am 100% interested. Anyway, look, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to bring somebody on air. Been on the show a bunch of times. Actually was special guest co-host for a little while I was out. Yeah. How wild is that? And now, you just happen to see him on Thursday night on TNA Wrestling. It's just crazy. It's just crazy we're seeing this guy on TNA TV now. But here we go. Let's bring on our buddy Scotty Brooks. How you doing, man?
What's up, guys? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The one, the only Spotlight, Scotty Brooks. I only see spotlights, and spotlights only see me. How we doing today, Mr. Emerson? The Saint, the host of the Wrestling Wire.
Dude, I'm doing pretty good, man, to be honest with you. Spend a lot of time on the road these days. It's not the same. It ain't the same as it used to be, but we still got to keep on keeping on. Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
That's it. That's how it goes. Dude, I got to tell everybody, we had some technical difficulties. We were trying a whole different studio program and everything, and we could not get certain items to work. So last minute, like 7:58, I switched this over, and I'm like, Scotty, I need a minute. I've been working on this thing for an hour. I need a minute. We're going to be a
man.
So,
yeah,
but here we are.
That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. Sometimes you got to love technology and moving to different platforms and all that. But it is always a pleasure to be here on the Wrestling Wire, talking about the one thing that we all love the most, professional wrestling. Yes, I have even chosen professional wrestling over a marriage. So,
yeah,
just saying, I love this stuff.
Yeah, I kind of get that. I'm not going to say I 100% agree, but I do kind of understand. I can at least relate. I can relate to that. Let's go with I can relate to that. That is not how that went down, but something went down. Anyway, David Estacado, what are you doing, man?
Hey, look who joined us.
Hey, Scotty, look at you guys. Sorry it took a bit to get on.
Hey, the man,
the whole world
myth,
is
the
tagged.
legend, David Estacado.
Hey, the legend, La Leyenda. I like that.
The whole world is plagued with technical problems tonight, man. But look, let's talk about some of these matches. We're going to run down the card real quick, and then we'll bring somebody else on who's in the back as well. we've got Luke Fury and Jake Painter. This is going to be balls to the wall, nonstop gas. This is going to be intense. I can't wait to find out.
My money's
If
on
you
Painter.
have not ever seen, listen, if you've never seen Jake Painter work, this guy is out of OVW. He was with me at TNA. This guy is this is a treat for the people of North Carolina. This is a place that a lot of these people, they don't see a lot of great workers outside of the norm of, every other Saturday or every Friday or whatever. So this right here will be a treat. It's good to see Luke working someone new. And I personally can't wait to see this match. I will probably post up in somewhere to watch this one. I mean,
this is going to be a good challenge for Luke, and that's what he's needing, is somebody to kind of put him over the top, to help him sharpen those skills up. And Jake Painter is the person to do it. As you said, out of OVW, it's going to be a hell of a match.
I mean, Jake Painter kind of reminds me of a young Cash Wheeler when he was in this area as Stephen the Fever Walters.
Okay. Coming up, we've got 6-man tag in the house. Big Country, Caleb Crocker and Ben Wright taking on OVR and Dusty Money, the Flying Hillbilly himself. Wait a minute. What happened between Big Country and OVR? Because they were just boys.
I couldn't tell you. I mean, I know it started over me, and now they're pissed off at each other. And here's the even funnier thing. Dusty Money and Ben Wright were best friends too, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, maybe Big Country's moving on to bigger and better things. I was also informed by the HWA office today, before I came on, to make sure that I got my media stuff taken care of, that Caleb Crocker and Ben Wright will from now on be known as the Usual Suspects.
Okay.
The
All Usual Suspects.
I could dig it.
Caleb Crocker and Ben Wright.
I can dig it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, let's see what happens.
A complete clash. You've got, on one half of this ring, you've got more experience than you can count on fingers, toes, probably between all of us. And that's Chris Hamrick and Mickey Richards going up against Myrick Moore and Eric Anton. That is going to be.
I'll be honest with you. There's probably easily a century's worth of experience between these four men in the ring at that time. Because I know Myrick has been around as long as I have, if not longer. And I'd say the same thing about Eric Anton. And we all know Hamrick and Richards have been around since, good Lord, I think Chris's birthstone is lava. And I think Mickey's been around in wrestling since I think he was an eyewitness to the birth of agriculture. I mean,
gotcha. So
Jesus.
A whole lot of talent and experience in that ring. These guys would be putting on a clinic, guaranteed.
This is going to be a phenomenal matchup. Excellent clash of styles. Very interested to see how that one goes.
Yeah.
Angel, and Johnny Ryder. This right here, man, I dig this because I've known and seen both of these guys for years. And to see Johnny step out of that tag team mold a little bit more, going up against a powerhouse, unbelievably strong Angels. This is going to be some good stuff right here.
It's going to be a fun match. And you know that Braden's going to be there at ringside. So that's going to be cause for some pandemonium.
Oh, yeah. What are you saying, Scotty?
Not trying to just get myself, not just trying to get myself over, but this is a match that if I was facing either one of these, I have a losing record against both of these guys. So these guys are phenomenal. Now Braden, not so much a losing record, but but still, I mean, Angels, good Lord, that man hits so hard. Oh, and Johnny Ryder's hard hitting, in your face, smash mouth, beat the hell out of you type of matches.
Someone's going to bleed.
It's North Carolina. It's allowed.
Yeah, I was to say,
Yeah, it would.
someone's going to bleed, guaranteed.
Yeah, it would. It wouldn't surprise me one bit.
Gotcha. All right. And the main event of the evening, the last man standing match for the Ring of Fire Heavyweight Championship. The champion Scotty Brooks defending in a somewhat different, somewhat controversial rematch against Frankie Kazarian. Scotty, you beat Frankie the last time, and now it's a last man standing match?
Listen, he wanted to, he said this is the match that Frankie Kazarian wanted. Frankie said he was going to humiliate me. He wanted to beat me up in front of all my idiot, ignorant, hillbilly slob friends. I take that very, very, very personally. Not to mention we just came off of a very much a huge natural disaster here, and he's still running his mouth to me. I mean, he doesn't understand. We are Western North Carolina strong. We are.
Yep.
We are. For the lack of a better term, we are them boys. So to speak. If you want to come around, you want to bark up that tree, you want to talk some shit, Frankie. Well, I'm your guy. I'm your Huckleberry. Let's go. Say win. And he said win. It's Saturday night, last man standing. Beat the hell out of your opponent till they can't get up for a count of 10. Anything goes. We might end up on Main Street in Marion that night. Who knows? Because this is right downtown.
Oh yeah, 100%. I've been to this place before. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait for Saturday night, man.
What are you talking about? This is the first time real wrestling's been to Marion in
since the last time you were there.
Well, no. The time before was the very first time that real wrestling had been there in about 15 years.
It had been a hike, but I know the building and I know the restaurants. So I like to eat. You got to remember, I'm just skinny, but I like to eat like a fat guy. So trust me, I can put it down. That's all that matters.
That's none of my business. What you do in your private time, that's none of my business.
Hey, yeah, no. If that was that still wouldn't help that. So this looks like a great wrestling show. Loved and shared. Appreciate you. #truth. Y'all check out Scott Larson. Missy Childers chiming in. Yes, a lot of talent in that match. Exactly. There's a ton of talent in that matchup. Anyway, so
this is the big beefy boys being brutal matchup. This is the one I'm excited for. Like,
she was talking about the tag team with Hamrick and Richards.
Oh, that too. But like, let's be honest. We're here for the main course, and it's Scotty Brooks.
So here's where I'm gonna disagree with you on this one. The main event has the ability to really set the tone for what's possible in independent wrestling. However, every match on this card has the ability to provide something special that you don't get at every indie wrestling show.
Agreed.
The problem with independent wrestling, especially in I don't want to call it an area or a region. I want to call it a bubble because it's tiny.
Echo chamber?
It is. It really is.
If you look at enough flyers and you see the flyers for the good shows and you see a lot of the same talent being used over and over and over again. And if you look at the talent on the lesser shows, you see a lot of the same talent used over and over and over again. But they aren't the same class of talent. They aren't the same class of people. I'm not going to sit here and I'm not splitting hairs. I'm not being mean. I'm not picking on anybody or poking at anybody. I don't need to be called some name I don't understand because I'm not hip on the new
terminology.
I don't care. Huh?
How dare you? How dare you?
I know. I should be ashamed of
God.
myself.
You should be canceled.
Estegway.
I've been canceled before, but oh yeah, that's about how much I care about it too. I just don't care, dude. I probably got a record for being
here's something. I've been branching out a lot lately. Here's something to think about. I've probably been, this is something to think about. How can you get better as a talent if you're wrestling the same guys each week in front of the same
travel
crowd,
outside of the area,
in front of the same? That's my point.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but the answer is you travel out of your area.
Right. I mean, for God's sakes, just in the last 6 months. I mean, I'll use myself as an example, and I'm not trying to be that much of a jackass by saying this, but or trying to put myself over too much. But I mean, just in the last month, I was working with Cappuccino Jones' new WWE ID out in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I was working in Nashville, Tennessee. I've been to Biloxi, Mississippi, and worked. I've worked in Tupelo, Mississippi. I mean, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina. That's all this year. Why is it so hard for people to say, "Hey, let me get out of my comfort zone"? Well, real growth doesn't happen when we're comfortable.
Right.
Yeah, there's a great saying: "Get comfortable feeling uncomfortable."
That's exactly right, and I love that feeling.
A rolling stone gathers no moss.
Wait a minute, no more?
No moss.
No moss.
No moss.
No moss.
Moss. The shit that grows on the north side of a tree. Moss. A rolling stone gathers no moss.
Oh, no moss.
Moss.
I thought you wanted no more.
Las manos?
All right, listen. According to Scott, I just set indie wrestling back 50 years.
Way to go, Ron.
What else is new? And the truth shall set you free. Gene Perry chiming in. What is up, Gene? How are you doing? I hope everything is going well, dude. I really do. Thoughts and prayers are with you, bud.
Love you, Gene. You're still my favorite.
Dude, one of the easiest people to work with. One of the easiest people to work with ever. I show up and he's like, "I don't care. Go do what you want to do." And I'm like, "Okay, great.
Nice.
Let's go to work." No, dude, that was legit what he said. He looked at me. "I don't give a what you do. Go to work." But bye, Gene. You got it.
Thank you,
exactly
Gene.
how that night went. Yep, that's exactly how that night went. But anyway, we've been talking about it. We got this triple threat right here. We got Ben Wright in the backstage. Let's bring Ben Wright on. Ben, what is going on?
What's going on with you?
I don't know, man. I was told you had something you wanted to let loose about this 6-man tag and your new development going on with Big Country and your new tag team with Caleb Crocker.
Yeah, it looks like you got something to get off your chest. Like, was this personal? Was this just business? Let us know what's going on here, Ben.
Simple fact is,
fall off the wall again.
First off, shut your damn mouth, Mark. Now,
listen here.
No, I'm not going to listen. You shut your mouth whenever Daddy's talking. You understand me?
Listen. If you guys want to just bark up this tree after I'm done with Kazarian, I'll come up there and slap every one of you.
Hey, you don't want to climb a mountain that you can't get up. You understand?
Oh, I promise you, I'll climb that.
Hey, our paths will cross soon enough. Don't worry about that.
Oh.
But see, my best friend decided to turn his back on me. OVR decided to turn their back on Big Country. So therefore, we decided, why not join up? And then we decided to bring in Caleb Crocker. So therefore, Saturday night in this 6-man tag, we're going to lay OVR down, and then I'm going to lay my former best friend down, or as some would like to say, I'm going to take him out behind the shed and pull the trigger.
I couldn't hear you over all the background noise. Can you restate that again?
I said I'm going to pull him behind the shed and pull the trigger on my former best friend.
What?
He's gonna yell at
him.
I said I'm going to pull him.
I just hear nothing but a
could,
bunch of blah blah blah.
You could. Oh.
Yeah, see, Scotty thinks he's being funny, but what Scotty fails to realize is he'll never win that HWA heavyweight title from my new best friend, Big Country.
New best friend. That must be nice to stab people in the back.
I gotta ask, how did this friendship start, Ben?
Excuse you?
Never stabbed anybody in the back.
How did this friendship start?
Well, it's very simple. Me and Country go back a long way. I was one of his first matches. I know the damage that this man can do, and I know that he knows the damage that I can do. Therefore, why not join the biggest and the baddest?
So it's strategic. He was tacticulating. You hear that, Ron?
Yeah, I hear him.
Something made me, thought I had a gag there.
Yeah. So where does Caleb Crocker come into play?
Caleb Crocker is, well, it's just that he's a special guy. He has done more, I might add, than Scotty's ever done since being at HWA. Is that right, Scotty? In less than 2 months.
In the main event every time I'm there, then no.
You're not in the main event every time you're there. And I mean, let's be faithful. Let's face facts. Let's face the facts, Scotty.
I'm the largest contract in HWA history.
And that's all fine and dandy, good sir.
Somebody's got to put the butts in the seats.
Just remember, someone's got to put the butts in the seats. Well, that damn sure ain't you, my friend. You see, what you got to worry about is what's going to happen to you in that main event Saturday night.
See, this is why we all get branded as hillbillies from this region, Ron. Every one of us is branded because they only see the worst of us, and it's down there on the bottom left.
No, I don't see the worst in nobody. I think you got good potential, Scotty, but I think you got your nose in everybody else's business, kind of like you keep your hand in everybody else's cookie jar.
Cookie jar.
But let's talk. Let's talk about it, Scotty. You got probably the match of the century lined up this Saturday. Have you ever thought what happens if Scotty Brooks don't deliver?
Ben, it's rare if I'm one-on-one with someone that I don't deliver. Every time the odds are even, I always come out on top. I mean, I don't think you remember, but, you weren't even asked by your new best friend to be with him the last time we were in Marion. He had to go off and pay other people, namely Whiskey Business, and we still kicked their ass.
No, the last time that we was in Marion, I was defending the HWA Tag Team Championships, which
if I'm not mistaken, you lost that night, right?
No, I didn't lose. My shoulders never got pinned.
But were you a part of the team?
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Okay, yeah, it's called the L. I mean, that's what you took. You took the L. Just being honest. Let's just call it what it is. You took the L, and I took the W that night.
Yeah, you're right.
So I always deliver. Now, I've been in the ring long enough with Frankie to know that Frankie's not always going to play fair. Oh, and Frankie will use every little thing that he can. And whether it's somebody, hey, there's this thing called lighting bin. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Wait a minute. No, don't do that. Oh
no. You want to try to be funny.
God.
So this is
That is so ugly. Oh, but anyways, Frankie's going to try every little thing that he can. I'm not worried about that. I'm prepared for everything he throws at me. I've been in these matches before, and so has Frankie. I have taken him to the depths. I reached down back on June 1st in Hickory, North Carolina. I dug so deep down. And after 25 grueling minutes, I beat Frankie Kazarian. In the prime of his career.
A lot of people would argue the prime of anybody's career. It might have just been an off night for the guy, or maybe simple facts is the building stunk so bad because of the rednecks that it threw him off.
Pot kettle. Are you not seeing what I'm saying? Pot kettle.
So what I'm gonna suggest here, or what I'm more so gonna tell you, Scotty, is myself, Big Country, and Caleb Crocker will be sitting very, very close during your match.
As will probably the entire locker room.
Might say a front row seat to the ass kicking that he's going to lay upon you.
Would you like for me to comp you a ticket?
No, I don't need a ticket.
Okay, just making sure.
But
All right. So Ben, I gotta know. You're going up against OVR and Dusty Money.
that's right.
While you're teaming with Big Country and Caleb Crocker, what do Caleb Crocker, Ben Wright, and Big Country have in store for OVR and Dusty Money?
Well, that's just something that the fans are going to have to come out and see. Just know this, that it ain't going to be very pretty, because the last time that we was in the ring together, there was a lot of blood and a lot of blood.
All right, man. Well, is there anything further that you would like to add?
No. Good luck, Scotty.
All right, Mr. Wright. Thank you very much. We'll see you this
I didn't
weekend.
like that laugh, Ron.
I didn't either. And now he's gone. Like, dude, that guy, that was kind of menacing, Scotty. I feel like
Medicine? That was intense, yo.
I feel like there's something.
Gave me like a Hills Have Eyes vibe.
Hills Have Eyes vibe, or I could hear the ting 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 deliverance.
Yeah,
Deliverance shit. That's it.
And then he's over there calling me a redneck. What the hell?
It's whoa. OVR has your back? Wait a minute. What in the world is going on? Whoa.
Who said that?
Hold on. Travis Thompson. That is, dude. All right. I've known Travis Thompson for quite a while. Since how about since the day I debuted in announcing? He's been there. Dude, so apparently there's something to do with that. Are we giving away tickets? No, we were not. We did not sponsor this show. Wait, what? What?
If you listen tomorrow live on 103.9 WBRM, I will be giving away some tickets live on the air.
Oh, on the radio.
On the actual radio. Coming through you
on the radio.
Oh, God. David, you can stop with that. Don't do that again.
David, what did you do?
He started singing a song that I have no desire to ever hear again.
System of a Down. He's on the radio.
Ugh. Jeez, man. Jeez. But look, so OBR's got your back. That's crazy. According to Scott, Dusty Money gained tons of respect when he left Ben Wright.
I would agree with that, Scott. I would agree.
Cliff Stanley chiming in. He said, "What's up, David, Ben, Ron, and Spotlight Scotty?" But what's up, Cliff? How
What's
you doing,
good,
buddy?
Benny?
So to answer your question, tickets will be given away on the radio tomorrow. If you don't remember the radio station, Scotty will tell you again later, or when the show's over, you can go and listen back, and it's at about the 30-minute mark. So see, look at that. I am like uber prepared
28.
with timestamps and everything. Was it 28?
Yeah, it's
Was
28. We're just now hitting 30 minutes right now.
Oh, I got 32 minutes, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
Tommy Scott chiming in. Ron, David, and the man who be defeating. Wait a minute. Hold on. He said that both ways.
What?
He said that both ways. Defeating by. Do you mean defeated by Frankie? Or do you mean defeating Frankie Kazarian and you put by accident? Tommy, you said it both ways. You're killing me, kid. Hey, guys.
You're killing me, Saul. Don't do it.
Why are eggs a breakfast food? I eat eggs whenever I want. I have seen people eat deviled eggs for breakfast, but that's normally the start to a bad day, and it's normally the day after Thanksgiving. But I've seen people eat deviled eggs for dinner, so that's eggs.
Due to propaganda and commercials and marketing?
I don't know. I was told last week that the real media is now podcasts and YouTube, and everything else is fake. So, like, all mainstream media is owned and puppets and stuff, and we're the only real people left anymore in the world. It's like all podcasts.
How do you source? That's the question.
How do you?
There is a website called Ground News.
No,
that actually.
No. I'll take you clean off air. Do you see that? I took you completely off air. Don't do that. That was a BS segment. Shut up. Don't be literal ever. Oh my God. You want to do a political radio show? We can do that, but we're going to name it a political radio show and we'll come back with that. All right. Did you hear everything I said when I took you off air?
Yes.
I hope you did. Follow the rules or I'll throw you out of here again. I'm not playing. You want to do a real politics channel? We can, but we're not doing it on a wrestling show. Screw you, dude. No.
There was nothing political. That is.
No, you said you said something.
And but
and that's it.
Wow.
It doesn't matter. Nope. That's how the media really works. That is how the media works. Look, go to speak. Bleep. Shut up. Nobody gets to talk. That's how the media really works. That's it. But just like the real news.
David, I think you should I think that was a little, the wrong way, trying to avoid the hard R word there, saying, but I mean, it kind of was.
I mean, defeated by.
Kiss my ass.
Oh, Tommy Scott, I guess you need to come up there and watch the match yourself. You need to come up there and watch the match yourself. Watch TNA in Tennessee a couple weeks back and saw Spotlight as both medical personnel and a security guard. There you go.
That's EMT status.
That's good, man. He's big. He could be a guard. And if he's an EMT, he could carry the stretcher by himself. So that's awesome.
Or he could just fireman's carry people out of the way.
Funny story I'll tell you about this past week's TNA taping in the green room after this. You'll die laughing.
Oh, is it what I already heard? Is what I was already told? David's got to find that out. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. There's a whole nother. No, dude. You won't believe how bad we've learned. People are not smart anymore. I'm so sorry. I feel bad, but like intelligence is not in the gene pool, baby, and we're gonna have issues. It's messed up. Luke Childers chiming in from the bottom line. What's up, Luke? How you doing? Jumping Jeff Farmer, Cole McAbee. He's not here tonight. Cole's not here.
Why are you wanting other people? This is our show.
Well, so Cole does
show.
Yes,
the spotlight is on Scotty Brooks, guys.
He does he does. Cole McAbee does a hilarious Jumpin' Jeff Farmer impersonation. That's why she brings it up all the time. But Cole hasn't been on in a while. Maybe you could convince him to do that as part of his new podcast show that he's going to do. Cole's, well, it's not a pod. I forget what it is. It's a thing. Cole's doing a thing. I can't wait for Cole to do it. I really want to
Cole's
see it.
doing a thing. When is he not doing a thing? The guy stays busy.
Well, he's not producing wrestling anymore. He's just now making some content. But I have a feeling people are going to get upset when they bring him to shows and he puts his honest opinion out there. They're not going to like it because Cole's serious about wrestling. So
He is.
Yep. Anyway, let's
I
catch
know
up on some of
somebody
these
else.
other matches. I tried to reach out to Luke. I have not received anything from him, unfortunately. But look, this one right here, like I said, high flying, high octane, high energy, gas pedal from bell to bell. I think it's going to be phenomenal.
Could end up stealing the show. I mean, let's be honest.
I
As could
agree entirely.
every one of these matches. As could every one of these matches. I mean, every one
Right.
of these has the potential to just be a knockdown, drag out banger. So if you're not going to be in town or you're not going to make it out to Marion, you're missing one hell of a show. By the way, ringside seats are sold out.
Wow.
And there's only like 5 of the VIP meet and greets out of 40 left.
Nice. Very
So,
nice.
you know, this has been one heck of an event already for us.
So I got to tell you this. One of
What's that on your shirt?
something from the Keys, I think. I don't know.
Well, no, there's something else down there. Take a look. Ah, got you.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what that is under my shirt. Jeez. Hey, man, you got to watch that. You got to watch that. People don't know. People don't
Wow.
know.
You're the only one. You're the only one that took it that way. No, stop it.
Okay, but listen. I got to tell you something.
Stop it.
One of the
okay.
original Terror Kings has entered the
Okay.
green room. Now, the Terror Kings I haven't seen the Terror Kings in years, but you guys have seen OVR lately, and one half of OVR is in the green room. Ladies and gentlemen,
What?
the Matt Burns.
Going on, guys? So, Scotty.
Welcome,
Matt.
Mr. Burns.
Boom. How y'all doing?
What?
Doing great.
I haven't seen you in over a year. You ain't been on the show in a year and a half. I was in the other office.
I told you, man, anytime you need me to pop on, just let me know, brother.
But
Busy
so we saw where you stated that OVR has Scotty Brooks's back. 2 months ago, you put boots in his throat. What is going on, man?
Like this. Me and Scotty have known each other for a long time. If we take it all the way back to APW down on Whitney Road.
Yeah, man. I mean, we go way back. Listen, OVR's got to do what OVR's got to do. There's a level of respect between myself and OVR every time we get in the ring. We go way back.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people forget that I took 8 years off from this business. You know, the new kids that know me, you know, there was, you know, you think I'm bad now. There was a worse Scotty Brooks then. You know, I was very much more opinionated and did not give a damn. But, you know, we all grow up and, you know, we
Experience.
look at how do I say, the errors of our ways and the experience. And, you know, Mr. Matt Burns and I've gotten older and wiser.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't speak to how great and phenomenal of a talent Matt Burns and Travis are in the ring.
Hey, I've been doing this almost 26 years, man. But the bottom line is, come to Box Factory, Big Country sticks his nose in your business, we got you.
Dude, I'm still like just honored you're here, number one, and shocked to see you again. You know that. So
Appreciate that.
So y'all talk about going back.
Yeah,
He watched me debut,
I did.
and then I was actually the ring announcer for his partner's debut match
What?
Oh my God.
with his very first wrestling match. Oh
Comes
my
full
God.
circle, right?
Oh yeah.
It's
Well,
nuts.
I think Matt watched me debut in Whitney on Whitney Road down there. I mean, like that wasn't my debut, but that was like whenever I was first getting out into the indie scene. And you know, yeah, much respect to those guys back in those days, man. Love each and every one of those guys that was there. I mean, some of them don't get the respect they deserve, you know, and then some of them they're still revered as legends. Mickey Richards got me on down there a long time ago, so no matter how mine and his paths have always crossed, and you know, Burns was a staple in the locker room, and you know, somebody that you always got to look up to.
And you know, that's the thing though, Scotty, and that's what I really get irritated sometimes with the business is kids don't respect like they used to do back in the day. You know?
I mean, I was pretty brash back then, and you know, a lot of people tried to sit me down, and it took me a while to get it.
Yeah, it takes
Sometimes it takes a humbling experience to do so, unfortunately.
Well, I had a few of those, I'll tell you that.
Oh, we all have those stories. Oh my God.
100%. But you know,
Are you gonna be at the Box Factory, Ron?
oh yeah, I am.
Ron will be ring announcing at the Box Factory.
Yes.
Yes,
That's awesome.
I am coming to Marion.
Man, that's gonna be
But
great.
we couldn't get David because David's too good for us, Matt.
I'm sorry. No, I have work in
He's
school.
got work in school now. Woo, he's a big boy.
Brother, I'm at my shoot job right now.
Dude,
He doesn't want to come play wrestler with us.
jeez.
You gotta bring us some cigars too, Scotty.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
hey,
I'm sad
that
I'm missing
reminds me,
out
I
on
gotta
is
do
everybody getting
I
together
gotta-
for some cigars with Scotty.
Hey. Well, that night, if you guys can stay, I'm trying to figure this camera out. If you guys can stay, we will all have a nice Aladino out by the fire pit. I'll show you where it'll be.
Oh,
We'll talk about it off air.
rub it in.
And at the show, yep, with a special guest.
Well, so I've already got the humidor packed with the limited edition series, so I'm ready for
Wow,
this
way to
weekend.
rub it
Yeah.
in, guys. Way to rub
Oh,
it in.
hey, Peckerhead, go check the humidor that I gave you. You should have 2 of the limited runs in there already.
I know.
But you
I
can't
do.
even smoke on your property. I hate your apartment.
Sorry.
I went there to help him move, and I'm trying to smoke outside. And he's like, "You can't do that. I signed a lease, and we're not allowed to smoke here." And I'm like,
We're not.
"Dude,
not.
that place sucks. I don't like that at all. How can you be in Virginia and not smoke? Like that's broken. That's where
First
tobacco's from. Okay."
First off, that's fucking stupid.
Really?
Them's the breaks, unfortunately.
If they watch
I
this
would've-
show, you're getting evicted. But I'm not coming to
Hey,
help you move this time.
God's honest truth. When I moved to Kansas City back in 2016, I literally said, "Can you smoke here?" And they said, "On your own porch." I said, "That's all I needed to know.
Perfect.
Just not in the apartment."
Hey, that's fine.
I was completely okay with it. And then I figured out how to smoke inside and not get caught. And I bet I burned 100 cigars in there.
Damn. That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Wow.
So Matt, tell us, what do you have in store? You know, I mean, the last time you and I saw each other, you guys put your knee in my throat, and then and
Ooh.
I remember looking up whenever you guys did that.
You know,
Were you
And,
inspired?
you guys were
we fell under that.
not wanting to do it. You guys were not wanting to do it.
We fell under that big country trap, man. We got him to the belt and we let him ride us out, man. And then me and Dalton finally saw the error of our ways. But you see, for the people that weren't there, the last time Country was in the ring with me and Dalton Riggs, we dropped them knees in Ben Wright's face for the 1, 2, 3 in the street fight. Like, first off, Scotty, I got to say something about when Ben was on here. Any match that Ben's in is ugly right off the bat.
Well,
You
I mean,
know?
he looks like Humpty Dumpty.
But I still can't figure out what possessed him to call me out in a street fight because, Ron, you've seen the violence that I would do. But the box factor is going to be fun for me, man, because I've never been in the ring with Caleb Crocker, and I've heard good things about him. I'm looking forward to that and taking out Country one more time right before you get ready to take him out and take that belt away from him.
Well, first things first, man. It'd be nice to have 2 pieces of gold, come whenever Country and I maybe wrestle. But first things first, man, I got to get by Kazarian. I mean, that's no joke, man. You're talking about the number one. You're talking about the number one heel. You're talking about the guy in TNA wrestling right now.
Dude,
and in my opinion, and maybe I'm a little biased here because they've been using me, but seeing the product and seeing it backstage and being around some of the others, I would honestly say they have, they're a top 2 promotion right now.
Let me tell you, my son, he's 14, massive wrestling fan. He has a Frankie Kazarian that he's bringing to the show because he wants Frankie to sign it. He loves Frankie, and he's just so tore up because the packaging on the action figure is kind of messed up just because he's 14.
No.
I have a feeling that Frankie will have some stuff to sell there. I mean, I'm just.
Oh, yeah. But he is my son is so looking forward to meeting him in person. He is a huge Kazarian fan.
Well, just tell him I'm going to kick his ass, though.
Oh, yeah. He knows he's going to get took out, but he's looking dude, the last Box Factory show you put on was amazing. I cannot wait to get back in that building this Saturday night, man. I enjoyed that thoroughly.
Well, a lot of people don't realize this. We had over 500 people in attendance, and I know for a fact that in the back, that was one of the largest crowds that a lot of those guys have ever been in front of. Just to let you know, I don't know if you were listening earlier, we've already sold out ringside seats. We were selling 40 of the VIP meet and greets with myself and Kazarian. Those are 5 of those are left. Jump on those, $40 early entry, and a signed 8x10 from both of us and a photo with both of us and the belt. Also, all that's left is general admission. We literally, Ron and David, had standing room only. I mean, that's the God's honest truth. Standing room only. And that you hear the veterans all the time. Oh, I came to that town. When I left, they were hanging from the rafters. They were literally hanging from the rafters at this show.
That's crazy and awesome to hear because it just proves that, you guys know what you're doing.
I have begged other promotions to come to this town for 2 years since I've been back. And finally, one person, Joey Godfrey, took me up on that. And I'm so glad he did. But I don't want to be the guy that runs the town to death either. That's how you kill a town, and you kill wrestling in the town. But if you make it something people want to see, and you don't always have to have a name on the card, but if you make it something people want to see, people will show up and they will show out.
Exactly.
And it wasn't just 500 people there. It was a 500 people with a raucous crowd.
Yeah.
Right.
Very, very good crowd.
I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait for Saturday.
Now that Ron's going to be there, makes it votes.
Now, here's a question.
There's part of me going, where can I hang myself now that I know Ron's going to be there?
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll bring the rope.
I'm looking right now.
I'll bring the rope or a chain or a ratchet strap. I have plenty of those. I don't know about rope. I don't have that.
I don't know. I might Chris Benoit myself at the gym later. So.
Oh my God. That's awful. That's awful.
Yeah.
That's just awful. Anyway, Matt, I got to know, what does OVR and Dusty Money have lined up for Big Country, Ben Wright, and Caleb Crocker?
It's going to be, OVR is going to get in there and do their thing. Me and Dalton have had a blast being a tag team. And this will be my first time tagging with Dusty Money. And I used to be, just tell you how long I've known him. When he was a kid, I'd let him get in the ring and give me frog splashes from the top rope. And I've never got the chance to tag with him. So I'm so looking forward to tagging with Dusty. But, man, Big Country and Ben, Caleb, you backed the wrong horse, and you're going to find out Saturday when you get in the ring with us, because we're going to do what we do best, and that's show up and show out. And unfortunately for those three, we're going to take it to them, and then we're going to go to the back, chill out, and get ready to watch the main event with Spotlight and Frankie Kazarian. And we'll be close by if needed. But I don't know if Scotty will even need it, to be honest. I got full faith in you, Scotty, to take it to him.
Well, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much.
Tommy Scott has a prediction that Hillbilly Dusty Money is going to be the one to pin Betty Crocker. So Caleb Crocker is going to get pinned by Dusty Money.
Bad, man. Look,
You can almost say that nickname was Ben Wrights. It looks like he eats a lot of Betty Crocker.
No.
Oh, man. All right, Mr. Burns, I know you've got to get back to work. Thank you so much for joining us, man. Greatly appreciate it. We will see you this weekend.
Bang.
Wow, dude. I haven't talked to that guy in over a year, man. Honestly, one of my
a bit of a friendly
in this
reunion there, bud.
I was already looking forward to Saturday, and I'm looking forward to it even more. Like, I mentioned it, you know, Sweet Dreams was there when I debuted as an announcer too, and seeing him.
Wow, that's a name I haven't heard forever.
Seeing him in the crowd at one of the shows, the last shows I did back in like August, and some of the remarks are back, you know, before August, some of the remarks he said to me in that evolution, you know, from where I started to where I am now. Matt hasn't seen me in the ring in years, so this is going to be really, really fun. I was already excited. I am so freaking excited for this.
I'm getting butterflies.
But look, we've talked about them. Let's go ahead and give us a quick. I think we talked about all the matches. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, almost all of them. Yeah.
We did. No, we talked about all of them. We ran through them, and then Ben's been on, and Scotty's been on, and then Matt's come on. So I mean, let's give our predictions. Let's do predictions. Scotty, you do not have to chime in because I know how you are. But if you want to chime in and you don't mind taking the heat when you know, then that's on you. All right.
We'll let's just have some fun here, guys.
All right. I don't know Jake Painter. I've heard of Jake Painter. I know he's an OVW, but I hate to break it to you. North Carolina is Luke Fury country. So, in my opinion, Jake Painter can come out and do everything he wants to do. I got the young legend, Luke Fury, with the win.
I'm going to have to disagree. My money's on Jake Painter. He has the experience. He's done more of the rounds. Luke Fury's still coming to his own. He's still trying to figure out his playbook. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like Jake Painter has more teeth in this game.
You know, Dave, and I have to agree, but I also will say this. I think this is a matchup that we are going to see a lot more of in the future than some larger promotions.
So, I agree. It's a good way for him to cut his teeth, you know, and see where he stands out.
Yeah. I mean, again, what did you say earlier in the show, Ron? A lot of these guys wrestle in the same places with the same talent. We've got a little bubble. This territory kind of has a little bubble.
Yeah.
And, you don't hear about people venturing past Charlotte and going to Fayetteville. While there's a lot of talent in Fayetteville and Raleigh and Wilmington.
I agree, but
there's a lot of talent. But
that wasn't necessarily the point I was making earlier. But you're right.
No, I'm just saying that's just in our backyard. And there's a lot of talent in Eastern Tennessee. There's a lot of talent in Central and Western Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this, and now that talent is coming here. Let's see how someone like Luke, who we know will be wrestling people like this, let's see how he does.
Missy Childers said, "Hey, Big Country." So I guess Big Country was watching the show and she saw him pop up on the screen. Big Country, the HWA heavyweight champion, must have been watching because that's why she said, "Hey, Big Country." Anyway, Tommy Scott said Luke Fury going to get the win, and another vote for Luke from Clifford, and Gene Perry said Jake Painter. Okay, that's solid. David has disappeared. Oh, he has. Wait a minute.
Reappeared.
Oh, yeah, I think he's. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, Cletus, just making sure. All right,
Baby, I'm back.
let's talk about that
Blame it
6-man
on me.
tag team matchup. Look, I understand that Big Country is the champ, and I understand he's got Big Ben right in his back pocket, and that devious bastard Caleb Crocker in the house. But I can't vote against OVR. Dalton Riggs is a legit karate and MMA fighter. And
Karate?
Matt Burns, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Real.
he's like a
Bro.
12th degree black belt in something.
Yeah. I mean,
Dude,
so
Yeah, he's
yeah,
a,
that's
he's a bad,
advantage
he's a
right
bad
there.
man.
He's a legit fighter. Like that ain't no joke. He's legit. And then Matt Burns is probably one of the most sadistic people ever to step into a ring in the Carolinas, because even though you can't bleed in South Carolina, he will show you exactly what it means to get hardcore in this joint. Because he's done it. I've seen it. I have seen him hit people with the boards in the ring.
Yeah.
There you go. I've seen this. My guy's nuts. And then you can't put a finger on what the flying hillbilly Dusty Money's going to do. You can't ever keep tabs on that guy. You got no way to do it. So I think that that team of OVR and Dusty Money is gonna take over. I think they're gonna win this 6-man right here.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually agree with you on this.
Scotty, what you got? Or do you want to say anything?
Big Country is going to be the X factor. You know, for the lack of a better term, he has size, and size is one of those things that is, trust me, I know a lot about, because I started my career weighing 170 pounds. He's going to be the X factor. If it was a straight up match between OVR and the usual suspects, I'm going OVR all day long.
Yeah, but Big Country's him's a big boy. You know
Yeah,
what
I mean, he counts for 5 other guys. good Lord God, he's 600 pounds, 6'4", 600 pounds. I mean, that's a big man. I mean, that is a big, big man. And I've been in the ring with him. I've beat him. He's beat me. I mean, I know there's
I mean,
a
that's
lot
an
of body-
accomplishment in itself. Able to beat you and pin you down.
Yeah, well, I mean, and it's an accomplishment to beat him too. So, because you don't keep a big man down like that without,
No, not easily.
No. So, I mean, it's going to be hard for me to bet against Big Country.
All right. I got you. Let's talk about this. The legends, and I don't know what to call these guys. Myrick Moore and Eric Anton are just powerhouse players. There's no doubt about this.
Yeah, I mean, this match is going to. This is one of those that's going to be really sneaky good. If I'm not mistaken, this is slated for the sub-main event right here.
Okay.
Ooh, semi-main. Okay.
So this will, you got a hometown boy in Mickey Richards. So Mickey had a large effect on my career coming up, and I love that man. And Chris Hamrick is the ECW original, and they are going by the moniker Old School. So it's going to be very interesting. I'm still going to have to say, I'll go ahead and give my prediction. I'm going to have to say Old School with the win, guys.
I agree.
I'm going.
I agree.
I am as well.
You took the words out of my mouth. That's an ECW original. You have the experience going on there. These guys are the well-oiled machine, and we don't know how well these other guys are cohesive enough in the ring as a newly formed tag team.
Right?
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. I'll put it that way. That's going to be a solid matchup. This one has my interest, and like I said earlier, I know both of these guys, been knowing them for years, and I can't wait to see how this plays out. Angels, Johnny Ryder. Look, even with Braden Marshall being outside, who's to say, man? I think that Angels might have a trick up his sleeve. I think Angels is going to walk away with the dub here.
I'm going to have to disagree. Is he a great talent? Yes. Is he a strong talent? Most definitely. You're missing a variable here in a wild card that is going to be the fact that Braden Marshall is going to be at ringside. This is whiskey business we're talking about.
I didn't miss that at all. I mentioned it, and I said even with that, I still gave it to Angels because I believe Angels is smart. That is an intelligent man. If you look at this and it says Johnny Ryder with Braden Marshall, doesn't that automatically say there's two people on that side of the ring? And I'm driving all the way in from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Golly, I wonder how many people I pass in that 3-hour drive or 3.5, 4-hour drive. You never know. Maybe the guy pulls over and picks somebody up. Maybe he's got a friend in Charlotte who's going to ride with him. I don't know. Charlotte, that's on the way, isn't it? Maybe, kind of. No.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Isn't there another wrestling school up north of there? It's in Winston-Salem, right? Maybe he's going to pick somebody up from Winston-Salem area, and then come over to Marion. Huh? There's an awful lot of wrestlers between A and B.
There's a whole lot.
Right. So you want to take back your previous remark of telling me that I'm overlooking the guy on the outside of the ring? No, I'm not. Yeah, you want to keep talking? Go ahead.
I feel like you're taking it personal, but
no, I just you give me
no
credit.
It's a wrestling show. Cálmate. Tranquilo.
She says, Missy Childers said Johnny. Gene Perry said new tag champs. What new tag champs? What are we talking about? There's no tag title match on the line, is it?
Yeah, the old school.
Oh, old school is the tag champs?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I didn't know that. So Gene thinks that old school is going to lose to Myrick and Anton.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
Possibility, but no. Slim chances are some to not.
Gotcha. All right. So I said Angels. David said Johnny Ryder. Scotty, where are you leaning at on this one?
I'm going to abstain because between the two of them, I don't know. And I have a bone to pick with both of them.
Oh, there you go. That works.
So.
That most definitely works. Let's see here. Finally, the main event of the evening. Spotlight Scotty Brooks defending the Ring of Fire Wrestling Heavyweight Championship against the TNA legend himself, Frankie Kazarian. And it's a last man standing match. Here's my thing. Last man standing matches can have so many variables. We have seen Brock Lesnar pick up the ring with a tractor. We have seen the Big Show lay on somebody. We have seen tables laid on and chairs stacked on people to stop them from getting up. I mean,
We've also seen a match so brutal that when I think of Last Man Standing, those are great, but I think of one in particular, and it was the 2004 Royal Rumble, Last Man Standing, Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
Oh,
That match was brutal.
it was fantastic. That was when Shawn Michaels came back.
Yeah, and that was the street fight in 02.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about this is the Rumble the night that Benoit won. That match that it's overshadowed by that moment. That match might be, in my opinion, one of the most underrated wrestling matches I've ever seen in my life. Wow. Both men looked like they had been in a car wreck afterwards.
Right.
And they used one weapon the whole time. And that was a chair. So it's going to be brutal, guys. I was not kidding. Frankie and I have gotten to know each other very well over the last 5 months. And one of the things that I will say is that between he and I, after we've been in the ring, 1 second with he and I can last for an eternity. But in reality, it's here 1 second and it's gone the next.
That's true.
I have never been so focused in my life. I am ready. I am going to come out there. He wants a fight. I'm going to give it to him. I don't care about the outside noise. I don't care who's in the front row. I don't care who's in the back row. I don't care who's in the locker room. I don't care who's outside buying a ticket. I have one mission that night. And that is to make sure that Frankie Kazarian stays down for the 10 count.
Wow. David, you know what? You get to go first.
Look, you guys have done this dance before. It has been brutal every single time. This has become like personal. I think there's a lot of feelings going into it, but you like just hearing that, how focused and ready you are. There's got to be a game plan. I feel like my money's going to be on you, but I have to ask, what is your game plan? Do you have a game plan? What's going on through your head about for this weekend?
Well, I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that there has been a secret viewer in the audience the whole night under a moniker. And yes, I know for a fact that Mr. Kazarian is watching right now.
Whoa. Okay.
I sent him the link. And I know he's the king of TNA and, our podcast days and a show like this, to him, it's beneath him, and kayfabe and calling people marks and jobbers on camera and all that. My strategy, normally I would tell you, David, that's a personal question. I got to keep it to myself. But my strategy that night is to beat his ass. I am not going to stop until I know he is down and he is out. They're going to have to stretcher me out to keep me down.
Wow,
that was intense. I got tingles, Ron.
Scotty, I mean, man, you and I've known each other a couple years, dude. We've hung out, we've drank together, we've smoked together.
It's a different level. I get it, Ron.
I've never
Yeah,
heard like
yeah.
that before. I haven't, and I mean, I've you and I've talked during some pretty messed up things. I mean, like legal issues and stalker issues and
Wow, really?
natural disaster, dude.
Yeah, I had
Even
stalkers. Yeah.
bro, hold on. I had to. All right, look. I'm gonna tell a very very condensed version of what happened. I had my kids with me. Okay, I had the girls with me, and um, Scotty was at the show, and I was walking Scotty out because we knew that there was a possibility some things was going to go bad. So all of a sudden we seen the problem, and I said, Scotty, give me your keys and go that way and take my kids with you. So my kids went with Scotty, and I went that way. I went out the building, walked right past. Nobody suspected nothing. I walked around the parking lot all the way to the back and then ran to Scotty's car, jumped in the car. I can't reach because I'm 2 feet shorter than he is, but put it in gear and like skirted away. Drove his car away and then came back to the back entrance to pick Scotty up.
Wow. Okay.
And I jumped out of the car. Scotty, your car's out back. Brother, I love you. Thanks. Bye. And Scotty disappeared, Jack. It was gone. It was like nobody knew what the hell happened, and everybody looked at me like I was insane. But that was legit. That was for real. That's how that went down. Other first and natural disasters. We were him and I were checking on stuff back and forth during the hurricane and shit.
Yeah, you guys were both in the shit.
Yeah.
With that.
Well, yeah, but like. I ain't never heard Scotty that real or that raw or that intense. So
Yeah.
I gotta go with Scotty. I've got to go with Scotty Brooks on this one. So Frankie's probably going to be pissed at me, you know, because I'm sure he's heard this and he's probably like, what a mark and whatever else. And that's fine. I'm still not the biggest mark in wrestling. That's Mark Calloway because he's, 7 foot tall. But
Get out. No.
Yes.
Mute your freaking stuff. That was terrible.
Look at the face he made. That was great. See, look.
Be gone.
Look. That was wonderful. That was a play on words. That's what I do. Oh my gosh. I had to do it. But he can call me a mark. I don't care. Do you know why? Because just like him, I'm still going to be paid to be there. So what do I care? And I was paid to be here tonight. That's how life works. Yeah,
Money.
This is a business. This ain't UNICEF. I don't run a charity program. I run a company. I do charity
the
work.
United Way.
No, it's United My Way. But anyway,
that's exactly right.
It's United My Way. Yes. But yeah, I do charity work. This is not a charity, but that's how life is. Anyway, so there you have it. There's our picks. That's the breakdown. That's everything.
Just want to leave on one note.
Okay.
There's a lot of people that are asking me, am I scared? Am I this? I'd be a fool not to be scared of somebody like Frankie Kazarian. I mean, 26 years in the business, 27 years in the business. Multiple titles, was in the room was one of the founding members and an OG for AEW. Was one of the originals. He's the only person that can say he's not only an AEW original, but also a TNA original.
Right.
He's the only person in the world that can say that. Well, Christopher Daniels too. That would be the only two.
Right.
So am I scared to fight Frankie Kazarian knowing everything that I know about him? Knowing even very intimate, personal details about Mr. Kazarian? You're damn right. I'd be a fool not to be. but I still want to fight Frankie Kazarian because I got a couple screws up here loose, guys, and I enjoy it. But I'm telling you, bet your money all on me because I only see spotlights, and spotlights only see me.
Ooh, I like that. That was good.
It was good, and let's hope that you don't see the spotlights when you come to after a 10 count. Let's hope
Sounds
that.
good to me.
So there you have it, folks. There was an entire breakdown. HWA Collision Course coming at you this weekend. Once again, Marion, North Carolina, the Box Factory. You can get your tickets. There's a VIP meet and greets, $40. Ringside is sold out. General admission, $10. Tickets are available at the door the night of the event. For more info, go to Heritage Wrestling Alliance live on Facebook. The card is subject.
You can also go to the Box Factory's Facebook, click the event. There is a link there on there. The Box Factory, Marion, North Carolina. There is a link there to buy tickets, or you can go to one of my many advertising drops and promo videos that I have dropped for this, and there is a link for tickets. Spotlight Scotty Brooks on Facebook, Instagram, all your social media handles. Look for it.
There you go. All right, man. Well, that is it for tonight. We will be back. David Escato and I will be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. for that regular show, The Wrestling Wire. And if we don't see you then, you know where we will see you. We'll see you at the Indies.